Oh, update the date. Number 16. I think we're on, are we? Looks like it. Welcome back again to another late night coding. Let me do my quick sound test. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Late night coding. Let me do my quick sound test. Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, very good. Starting a little later than normal. How's it going, Ali? Welcome in. I literally just started a minute ago. You're on the bunny today. Yeah, a little later today. I usually start around 8 for me. It's now 9, almost 9:30. Had some technical problems. I was messing around with some C++ compiler stuff last night, and I managed to screw up I think my path variables or something, and Ryder was not happy with me, but I got it fixed, I think, so we should be underway. So yeah, today will probably be a slightly shorter stream just because I don't want to be up all night, but yeah, thought we'd still jump on for a wee bit. Yeah, so last time we basically got some incredibly shit AI working. And then I immediately regretted my decision to do it the way I did. But it is there. So basically get into the sphere of influence of this guy and he'll start moving towards me using the nav mesh and all that. And when he's close enough, he'll start spamming attacks. So yeah, he's using the nav mesh, so he should walk around objects like that. Yeah, and we can kill him. But yeah, so I'm gonna just continue on from where we are at the moment. So you probably just noticed then the attacks. How was your day, by the way, Ali? I don't know if I asked you. The attacks come in like every tick when he's in range. You can see, you might not be able to see because I'm in the way, but underneath my camera here is a bunch of, this is him attacking, and it's every frame. So we need to handle that better, and I think I'm gonna do some pretty big changes to the AI, but we'll start with, it's been amazing. Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Yeah, mine was all right. Friday, so last day of work for the week. It's always nice. Had some trouble with Unreal at work today, which was pretty annoying, but we got through it. So yeah, start of a weekend's always good. So basically the way the character attacks and the way the enemy attack are different right now. So the player uses a weapon actor, this equipment weapon thing. And yeah, pretty much does the attack from there. The enemy, however, just basically gets a function called on it. So I want to kind of try and merge these systems a little bit so that AI can attack. Sometimes they'll have a weapon to attack with, sometimes they won't. So I want to handle the case where, because I could just copy paste the code into here, but I don't want to have to maintain it like that. So, excuse me, what I'm going to do, I think, is move some of this into a component, basically, because this is an actor, so it can have components. So what I'm thinking is like melee attack component or something. Hopefully my writer keeps behaving. Okay, so we're not going to need any of this as usual. We definitely won't need tick. Okay. And essentially we just, I think what we don't want to do is pretty much move the actual logic for attacking to this component and allow the weapon to just kind of control the parameters, more or less. So I'm literally just going to cut all of this code and put it in a function in here. So do attack, or like make attack. I'm also going to try not to talk as much when I code, because I feel like I talk non-stop and it's probably pretty annoying for some people. Right. How's it going, Gandev? Welcome in. How was your day? Or night? Okay, so we have this, so then we would basically just call that from here. We don't need these headers anymore. So what we do is basically this weapon would have a component. Let's see, what did I call it? Melee attack component. Category components. Would it be better to make CU instead of range detection? Yeah, I do need to do like a line of sight test as well. At the moment, it's just you step into the radius. That is a good point, something I need to do. In fact, I'll leave a little to do in there for that. Because yeah, if you're on the other side of a wall, you could trigger the aggro. Day was alright, just played TF2 instead of actually doing anything for Halloween. Nice. TF2, eh? How's it going, Shaik? Welcome in. Very good. You know, I've never actually played TF2. Team Fortress 2, I assume is what you're talking about. Okay, so we have this. So now when the weapon attacks, instead of doing what we did before, we actually want to just say like melee attack component dot or arrow make attack, and we're going to have to feed through the range probably. So I'll put that in here. And range. Goated game. Yeah, I really should check it out. Aren't they making a new, Valve's making that new, what was it, like a hero shooter or something? I don't know if that's anything like TF2, but... Okay, so we do the melee attack with that range, that's fine. So now we just need to fix all this stuff, so... Let's see, this is kind of awkward now. Because I don't really... Well, do I want the animations controlled by this? Maybe I do. Still haven't played Deadlock, to be honest. Even though I have access to it. Right. Deadlock, that's the new Valve one, right? Let's see here, because... This owner is going to be the weapon. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, I haven't really heard anything about it, to be honest. Okay, how do I want to handle this? Let's see. Should it probably should just be in charge of just the attack, maybe? I feel like that makes more sense. Maybe. So we do it like that, and then we move this stuff back into the weapon. Let me just put this in here. this is the thing, I'm kind of figuring out the architecture of how everything's going to work on the, not on the, well, yeah, on the fly, I guess. So, kind of uncharted territory a little bit, but that looks okay to me. So it's up to the thing itself to decide whether to do any animations or whatever, and then it just delegates the attack to the component, which does all this line trace stuff, and then it needs to know about damage handler. I can just include that because we're in the CPP, and yeah, it just does all the normal stuff from there. So I think that will be fine. So let me just check I can still actually attack. And then we'll use that component now for the mummy as well. So like it makes it so the code we're writing for melee attacks is reusable by weapons, but also by like enemies that don't use weapons. Yep, I seem to be able to attack still. And do damage and kill, very good. So now what we want to do is essentially just give the mummy mob a melee attack component. This is going to get weird if we have multiple types of attacks as components though, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we got that. I need to create it, obviously. I'm fighting all my urges not to talk as I type, because I do that even when I'm not streaming. Talk to myself. But I was watching one of my VODs back, and it's kind of, in my opinion, a little annoying how much I talk while I type, so I'll try my best not to. Okay, cool. So now we have this. All we should need to do is when we actually do the attack, right here, we can just make attack, and the range is kind of just hard-coded, I suppose, for now, because the mummy, this is the mummy, I'm imagining just like swinging its hands. You enjoy the rambling? Okay. Alright, well, 1 vote for rambling. We'll see. Yeah, for some reason it's just part of like, I guess, like my chatter is, and my talking is like directly linked to my problem solving skill. So I talk myself through problems a lot. Alright. Get the compiling. Yeah, I got a new version of MSVC, which I think is what fucked everything at the start of the stream. But it seems to be pointing to the right thing again now. Alright. So, the mummy should now be able to attack again, and we should see the text prompt. So I won't hit back. I'll just make sure it can hit me, and then... Yep. Oh, it killed itself. What? Oh, the target I didn't expose on the melee attack component. You get really quiet when trying to solve problems, so it'll be a terrible stream here, yeah. Oh, to be fair, I do that sometimes too. You'll just see me like 1,000 yards staring into the corner of my screen for a second, but I try to realize and snap myself out of it, and then I try and explain my thought process, because I feel like that's the thing with programming. You like, it's like that movie with Doctor Strange. I can't remember what it's called. It might be called Doctor Strange, where he like sees a bunch of realities. It's like you make a decision, and then you kind of like in your mind play out each scenario to decide which like decision is the best, or at least that's what I do. Maybe that's not normal, I don't know, but yeah, usually when I'm staring blankly, that's what I'm doing an A-star search through the problem space. So I guess the problem is the trace is hitting itself and he's actually damaging himself. So what I need to do is ignore, and there is a way to do this. I think, is it in the trace parameters? Add ignored actor, get owner? How do I get the root owner? Like, get owner. Like, I want to get the owner, and then if that has an owner, get the owner of that, and all the way up recursively. But maybe you have to just manually do that. Yeah, it looks like it. Because this is going to be the melee weapon for some things, and it's going to be the actual enemy for others. Currently working on implementing two-handed weapon handling right now for VR. That does sound interesting. Because yeah, I guess you'd need the vector between the hands to know which way to face the weapon, but then also what do you do if they like pull their hands apart and together? Like, I guess, well, I don't know, you probably have a solution. Get the middle of the hands or something. Sounds cool though. I love VR, like, stuff like that where it's like you have to like do unique implementations for problems like that. Like in a normal PC game you wouldn't, like, there's extra problems in VR to solve, I guess. Interesting considerations. I remember in Out of Ammo we had these throwing knives which were super awesome, and I had to do a bunch of math as it was flying through the air to make sure it always landed like sticking into the board, and that was pretty fun. I can't remember how I did it, but has local net owner just recursively gets owner until it finds a player controller? I'm not looking for a player controller though. Gets, I mean that just tells me if I have one, right? Has local, yeah. I'll do the owner, and then I'll just do one level higher. I don't know, this is probably, yeah, something, oh right, something that does that, right, yeah. Good call actually. Sorry, I misunderstood what you said there. Has local net owner. Let's see how it does that. It probably just, yeah. Well, I've never seen it loop like that before. They're using a for loop, and that is the condition of validity. Whoa, that's cool. Damn. Also, how are they reassigning this const variable? Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah. That's what I was gonna do, but yeah, I guess I was gonna do it in a while loop, so maybe I'll try that just because I've never seen it done like that before. Wherever the heck we were. Well, top owner is not, if, I guess, yeah, in case it's not owned, top owner equals, what is happening here? Get owner, top owner, it's a pointer to const, not a const pointer. The pointer itself can be reassigned. Technically, it would look like const t pointer const to have the pointer also be const. T pointer const is a const pointer that points to mutable. Whoa. So you're saying if you move that, now the thing at point, like, I can't reassign it, basically. I guess I need const at the start, too. Otherwise, it's just like... But then what's const about this, though? If I can reassign it... Pointer to const, not a const pointer. I don't understand pointers enough to understand that, I think. It's the difference between the actor being const versus the pointer being const. Oh, right. Actor being const. Yeah, right, okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, anyway, so we get the owner and then... Like, I guess I'm gonna have to rewrite this a little bit, but so in fact, couldn't I just do this and then top owner dot owner is valid, then we set it. Interesting. So we're going to have to do this twice. Trace params. Add ignored actor. Get owner. So we add this owner, but then... Oh no, we don't need to do this multiple times because I do it right as the initialization step. So it should trigger once on here. And okay, that's really interesting. I've never thought about using for loops like that. Cool. Anyway, this will probably have a problem if there is no owner. Well, it will have a problem if there is no owner. So I will just do it. There always really should be an owner, but... const t pointer, welcome in by the way, Bogu. Const t pointer, you can't change the object t pointer. Const, you can... Okay, so if the const is before, you can't change the object. If the const is after, you can't change the pointer. Oh, okay, cool. I see. I think I get it. That's interesting. I didn't know about the position of this mattering. Actually, that's probably why I see some people do this, huh? Because that... No, never mind. I'm wrong. Anyway, this should work, hopefully. Get rid of that line. So, yeah, the traces should be fine now. If you want to be nasty, it's also legal to do t const. So put the pointer after the const for the t being const. So I've seen t const, pointer const. Oh my god. That's just too much cognitive load to... I mean, I guess if you're used to it, writing it that way, it's fine. But for me, that would be too much cognitive load to figure out. Spam const, spam pointer, and just hope for the best. Okay, alright, so he's attacking me, not himself now, which is good. So now we just need to handle the rate of that attack. And I probably should animate him or do something. But I don't really have an animation or anything for him. Let's just... not do an animation for now. How about that? Wish C++ was just immutable by default and avoid all this. Yeah, me too. I wonder why it's not. I feel like it would make more sense. Yeah, more sense to opt into mutability. But I mean, I guess it's just old. It would save a lot of const. Okay, so let's quickly look at this AI. I don't know if I'm going to have time tonight to fully revamp this, but what I really want is to be able to have the attack take some time even if it doesn't have an animation. No, because I'm going to have an animation anyway. Okay, so what I'll do is I will animate this just so that we have something to work with. Sequences. It's not going to be like an actual decent animation though. You know what? Should we do this? Let's do this half decently, okay? Since this is going to be a short stream, this might be all we do. I will try to do this properly. Let me just find our sprite. And I can show kind of how I was imagining doing some of this animation work. Okay. Hopefully you guys don't mind a quick art side tangent. Okay. So here's our super ugly guy, which I might honestly just fix him up a little bit. How? Okay. Let's move him, because this is kind of what I was thinking, is basically separate the body parts. Delete. Let's just start again with the body. Okay, so for the body, I kind of want it to be similar to our other characters, just so it sort of looks the same. Okay, and then the legs, I actually want to be separate too. And then we need arms. Actually, we'll just do like hands. It's kind of hard to do with pixel art, but I'm trying to make, yeah. Okay. Let's go here. Probably just legacy. Most new languages are immutable by default as far as I can tell. Would love for there to be compiler option to have const by default through, or a using const within a scope. That's a good idea, to opt into it or something. Yeah, because then you could just opt into it in like the namespace or something. That's a great idea, a great way to like keep kind of legacy support and not screw everything up. Screw up old code. Okay, yeah, this is just gonna be ugly. I don't really feel like spending heaps of time on this. Okay, maybe we could just do something to make this a little better. Try that. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much the gist, is and then split out these parts, essentially. So like the head would animate kind of like this, you know what I mean? In fact, in saying that, let me bring this up a little more. Alright, almost done with the art stuff. I know it's probably not what you're here for. Okay. Yeah, just so that the head can kind of sit on top of it a little better. Alright, let's try that. So I need to check this out. How's everyone's Halloween? Hopefully good. Ours was yesterday. We had one trick-or-treater. Source content, mobs. Okay, so now we're going to need to redo the sprites on here too, because this is all fucked up now. Re-import the texture. Okay. So this is going to be the body. And I closed a sprite. Hang on. I need to get the positions of this. So this is going to be the body. So we've got 86, 14, and 5 and 12. Okay. And I can probably honestly center of mass this one. And then the head. 84, 3, 9, 10. This one, bottom center. That does not look centered to me. Okay, whatever. What's your costume for Halloween? Don't have a costume. I just realized my camera's really dark because the lights died behind me. Yeah, no costume, unfortunately. What about you guys? For the melee, I'm thinking I'll basically move the constraint to be in between the hands along the weapon, top hand, handles the roll of the weapon, the vector between the hands, handle the swing. Yeah, that sounds cool. So yeah, it'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. That sounds awesome. Yeah, so like the further apart your hands, the more like locked to that it is, and then the closer, the more kind of wiggle room there is. That's cool. I like the sound of that. Okay, and now this leg honestly is stupid to have as sprite, but it is. So 86, 28, 17. And that will be top center. And I don't really need to bring the other leg in. We will bring in the hands though, unless I can just flip them. 82, 19, 3, 3. Okay, that one can go center. And the other hand real quick. Um, 92, 19, 3, 3. 92, 19, 3, 3. Okay, cool. So now we need to basically reassemble this guy because he's all messed up. So essentially we'll just have him whatever in the middle like that maybe, and then I'm just going to do this in Blueprint. Billboard sprites, we need his head, attach here. Okay, and that will sit slightly in front like that to avoid the Z fighting. And then we need the arms. Let's duplicate this. Pull this head. L hand. So his left hand is actually this one. Okay, and his R hand. Okay, and then we need the legs. L leg, and these are just the same sprite. Duplicate R leg. And yeah, these ones I actually want to be slightly back, something like that. Let's just copy this. Paste, and then minus on the X. Okay, there we go. So there's our not really improved but new-ish guy. Why is his head? Oh, did I do everything the wrong direction? Yeah. What the fuck? Just make it positive. And he also actually needs to be kind of on the ground-ish. So front. Oh god, what the hell? Just move the main sprite. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the carrot, yeah. Yeah. It's backwards. It's actually negative X forwards, which is fucked. I should fix that. Yeah, there we go. Now he is quite a lot shorter since I made that change. He looks like a freaking midget mummy now. But whatever, we can fix his art later. It's more the actual design I want to get into here. Okay, so now he's in individual parts. I can just quickly give him an animation, which I thought I did. Sequences, no. Level sequence. Mummy attack. Okay, and then we just want tracks for all of these parts, the hands, the main sprites, and the legs. Okay. And we want transform on all of these. Is the stream lagging occasionally, or is that just me? I don't have any dropped frames, so I'm not sure. It could be me. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, let me just put a light on the background so it's not so black. lights just continually die, as you guys know. Okay, so we will keyframe everything. And I don't know what his attack should look like. Maybe his hands raise up. Oh. Wait. What happened here? Okay, and then what the hell? Why is one of his hands not moving? There we go. Okay, and then I'll just have them come slightly forward. And then go back down at the end. Alright, so let's try and time this. Okay, so we've got that, and then, oh shit, not that. Move these guys back. Kind of just looks like a push, doesn't it? Maybe we get rid of these frames. And then on here, we'll just do a quick scale or something. Guess I need to manually keyframe it. Okay. So yeah, now we can kind of tell what's going on. I'll also, I guess, just have his head do something. Yeah, sure. And then I'm thinking just have the main sprite do like like around here somewhere, just do a scale. Oh shit. Okay, like that, and then go back at the end. Alright, and then I'll just quickly fuck with the curves, right hand. Just so it's not so uniform. Okay, and what do we got on the head? Yeah. Okay, and then the main sprites. Sure. It's not the most interesting attack animation in the world, but it'll do. Alright, so now we just save that. I think I can close it. We need to be able to reference that in the mummy mob. And we're gonna need, we don't have an animation component yet. It's pretty cursed the way I think I'm using the sequencer, I think, but yeah, it is what it is. Animation manager. Yeah, that's what I mean. Use sequencer at runtime before. Yeah, usually the workflow, at least that I've seen, is you bake it to a rig. I'm literally just playing the actual sequencer at runtime, which I don't know. Don't know if that's a good idea or not. But yeah, it's working for now. I just don't want to have to make rigs for all these guys. I can if I need to, but... Okay, and now this guy needs a animation to play. Oh, I just double clicked that and it was not happy. Attack anim. Okay. And then we just use this when the attack actually happens, which is down here. Dot, no, what is it? It's animation manager. Attack anim, load it. And then we'll do like it if it's allowed to do it. Could always just hardcode curve assets and use those at runtime if it comes down to it. True, yeah, I could bake it out. Yeah, that's a good point. I think doing it this way, I lose a lot of the animation power of the engine, like, you know, montages and the state machines and NMBPs and all that. But because this is such a simple thing, it doesn't really matter, I feel like. And I don't really want to do flipbook or have to bake like that animation I just made. I don't really want to have to bake that into a texture or anything. because I want 3D like scaling and stuff. Anyway, let's see if that works. I'm doing very unfaithful pixel arty stuff, but I'm probably going to switch out the pixel art anyway, so it's fine. Doesn't like me doing that, hey? I did... Oh, wait, no, it just wants to import it in here. We had this problem the other day, and I don't know why it doesn't tell me about it. I think it's because of the load synchronous. Yeah, it doesn't know... Yeah. Alright. Let's have a look. No, let's not have a look. It's gonna crash. Oh god damn it, I didn't catch it in time. I didn't handle that crash. Fuck. Alright, that's alright. Pretty sure I saved everything. Yeah. That is why I probably should handle things like this being null. But you know, I don't usually because I want it to tell me if there's a problem, but then again, yeah, it's pretty annoying. I should do the checks. Because technically the program could continue in a reasonable manner without this animation, so I shouldn't crash it in that case. I should only crash it when, like, there's nothing I can, like, something's fucked beyond belief and I can't do anything about it. But in this case, I could just play the attack with no animation. That would work. Never mind. I feel like the project boot up time is slower because I keep booting it in debug mode. I should probably not do that all the time and just when I actually need to debug stuff. Okay, let's give him his animation. And now he should be happy. Animation manager, there's no settings on this or anything, right? No. Let's see. One thing I'm looking forward to getting to soon after this combat stuff is building the shops and then building a couple of really basic quests. Like I want to do a quick test of like they'll like give me a fetch quest or something like that. It's good that this is still working. Yeah, the load synchronous causes a hitch, right? I probably shouldn't be doing that. I just am in the habit of that because coming from Blueprint, hard references are pretty much disastrous a lot of the time. Yeah, it is probably a good point. Like what I should probably do is load that like at begin play or something. And do it like asynchronously. It is a good point. Yeah. Alright, he's attacking. He doesn't look like he's attacking very well. Did I animate his head in the wrong direction? Yep. I animated the whole thing in the wrong direction. Fuck. That'll get me for X, negative X forward. God damn it. Okay, let me fix that then. So his front is actually... Why is his front backwards, actually? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Hang on. Why am I negative X forward? If you hard ref assets, it will load alongside the asset, which will make the hitch bigger, but you can async load the one asset to load everything in parallel to the game thread. Yeah, that's a good point. It should just load its dependencies probably. Unless it's something that I know like the NPC might never use, like a spell or something, then it's probably fine. Like maybe for this combat it's fine because not all mobs you'll have combat with. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I agree. It's a good point. It's something I should definitely look at. Yeah, I'm not actually sure why this guy is backwards. Maybe he's not facing me. That might be the problem. Oh yeah, because his... Wait, is it? Hang on. I just said that as if I knew what the problem was. It's, yeah, sprites are... Oh, God. Rotating the wrong direction. His actor is actually not facing me, but even if it was, it wouldn't matter. It's because the sprites are freaking backwards. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I might fix this off stream, honestly, because it's going to be annoying to have to well, you know what? Let's just do it now. It'll only take a few seconds. Fixing the actual problem is going to take some time, though. So, let's see. Let's start with the head. Transform location on the Y. Okay, and then the head location on the Y. Did I not just do the hand? Oh, that's the hand. Is here. Okay, we don't really animate that. That's fine. Location here on the Y is slightly beforehand. And the legs don't move yet. Okay, so that's fine. That should handle it. You're just vomiting text? No, it's good. I like getting other people's opinions on stuff like this, because I just do whatever kind of I feel in the moment. But I like having viewers spot stuff that sometimes I don't think hard enough about. Yeah, because they won't stick around until I load them, and then they'll stick around, right? Once I put them in a variable, but once that scope ends, I guess, yeah, it'll lose it again. Yeah. No, that is a good point. Animations are probably not the thing to be soft referencing. Alright, he's attacking the right way now. He looks jank, but he works. Let me quickly make it so he comes a little bit closer. We'll do 55. And I should make him slow. He shouldn't. The mummy shouldn't be able to outrun the player. definitely. And this should not return immediately either, actually. Okay, so let's start with one at a time. Let's make him slower. Maybe half as fast. There are ways to manually manage the lifetime of assets with U Asset Manager and also labels, but I haven't used it for that purpose. Yeah, neither have I. I've only used Asset Manager for like discovering assets, basically. Okay, I can outrun him now, which is good. It does mean he's pretty freaking easy to kite. But I can only attack once I'm in range 2. Wait, my weapon's broken? What are... Wait, hang on. Bugger off for a sec, mate. Where are those traces going? Oh, hang on. The position's now off because the attack component uses the owner's eyes point, whereas I actually want to use the top level actor's eyes point. So we're going to need to fiddle with this a little bit. And I lose this variable after here, which does suck, so let's do that. I know I'm probably going to assign this twice, but whatever. Okay, then do that, and now we can do top owner, or root owner, I guess I might want to call it. If I can do a rename action, that'd be great. Root owner. Some people do that to have game mode specific assets only loaded during that game mode, but would otherwise be hard or soft referenced by the character, so those assets would unnecessarily always be loaded even when not needed. I got you, okay. Yeah. Should be fine for this case, but yeah, I think I can improve where I'm using my soft objects for sure. Okay. So now the eye thing should be right, so it's actually going to use my players. Hopefully. As long as I own the weapon, which I believe is the case. No? Did I not compile that in? Term does not... Wait. Line 28. Oh god. It's weird how Ryder didn't tell me about that. Yeah, I do override get actor eyes viewpoint, yeah. But the problem was it was looking at the eyes of my weapon, not my character. Because this code used to exist in the weapon, which its owner was the player, but now it exists in a component on the weapon, so I need to like go up one level. But yeah, I did override the eye viewpoint to be like the camera basically. For the player anyway. I don't know where the enemies one is. Alright. That should... Yeah, that's right again. Yeah, you can see the hitch when I load the blood, for example. Okay. So he should be able to hit me. Yep, and I can also hit him. Very good. And eventually kill him. Nice. By the way, the top level owner would probably be your controller, not your character. Oh, really? I guess you're right. Because the player character is owned by the player controller. But I guess the eye thing is working anyway. Yeah, okay, that's kind of a roundabout way that's working. That is a good point. I'll probably make a function somewhere called get like owning, get like pawn owner or something like that, and it will just go up until it gets the pawn. But yeah, this is progress. This is working-ish. Well, I mean, it is working. It's just not very nice looking. But yep, we have an enemy that will now use AI to come towards us. We can attack it. It can hurt us. It doesn't actually do any damage. I guess that's the next thing to do real quick. So when the mob attacks, it makes an attack which talks to our damage component. So when in our player, when the damage component is initialized, we have a callback. Is it fine to do it here? Should be. Damage handler dot on damage received. What is this? A player character damage received. I just forget how to spell received. Okay. And actually, while we're at it, let's just do the other one too, which is damage handler on death. Add this a player character damage received. No, not damage received. Death. Callback. Create that member as well, and then both of these can just be dumped down in the protected section. Isn't that from Harry Potter, the protected section? Can't bind in the constructor. Oh, really? You can add a condition to break for the loop for is my class. Wait, is I didn't know about that. I think you can do bindings in the constructor, by the way. I'm pretty sure I do that in a few places, and it seems to work okay. Unless I'm misremembering. Do I not? Yeah. Seems to be fine. So this is a thing. So if I did like a mummy mob with this, I guess I need the class. Okay, no, that doesn't work either. Wait, what? Do I need? Okay, you need to specify the pointer in there. Makes sense. I guess there must be two versions of it, because this does seem to have a global like ISA. But I guess there's that one too. Yeah, seems happy with that. Yeah, I guess both work. That's cool. Cool to know. So you don't have to necessarily do a cast. Cool. Yeah, that would be good. Let's quickly make that actually. I need like some sort of library to do that in. Do I have like something? Not really anywhere that would make sense to do this. Let's just do new function. section, library, and I'll do it like this so that if I do mod support or anything, Blueprint can use it too. Actor utils lib. Oh right, so cast just uses it. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. So yeah, I can get away with like essentially a partial cast if all I care about is the bool result. So I'll do a pawn, get owning pawn for a actor. I guess there's no const with static, is there? Blade, I'll just say actor utils library. So in here we'll just do that thing we had in the weapon. Nope, not the weapon, the attack component. This. Return null pointer, obviously, if there is no owner at all. But then we're going to say actor. It's kind of weird how I initialized this twice. I guess I don't really need to do that, huh? Well, I do if I want that check to do something. Okay, whatever. It's kind of weird, but it's fine. Okay, and then in here we just say if root owner is a pawn. No, I don't want to actually do it like this. Because if a pawn owns another pawn, this is just going to return the first one. So what I'll do is what am I going to do here? I guess I'll just add them to a list and then reverse through that list, looking for the first I'll just keep track of the last found pawn. We'll just do that. I've never heard of a case where a pawn owns another pawn. Wouldn't doubt it though. Yeah, I'm not planning to do it either. I'm just trying to, basically I'm trying to make this, since this is just an experiment project, I'm trying to like write the code in a way where it's like, not necessarily just this project will use the code. Like if I make a proper games at some point, again, I'll be able to like reuse this code basically. So I don't want to assume the use case is necessarily only this project. For some stuff, yeah, so I might as well do it properly. So if it is a pawn, then we just set the last found pawn to, well, I do need a cast, don't I? Fucking hell. So that whole is a thing doesn't really matter then. Doesn't like that this is const. Then we do that, and then we basically just are actually going to wait till we leave the loop and just return that. Yeah, because that will be null if we never came across a pawn, and that will keep like going up the chain until we find the highest level pawn owner. Yeah. Let's also quickly do another one. Static a actor get root owner or something, because I might as well do one that doesn't just look for pawns. Could have also made pawn owner const as well instead. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you could reassign. Maybe not. Okay, then we just pretty much just do this again up here, but this time we go through and just look for the root owner and return that here. Otherwise we return a null pointer. Yeah, I guess I need to return non-const. I don't know. I don't even know how to return a const variable, honestly. Okay. That's fine. Just none of this needs to be const, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Cool. And then can I do a bodiless? No. Okay, cool. Sweet. I guess in this case it can be in here. This code is kind of weird, but this will work. Let's not get hung up too much on the details. You can do bodiless if you put a semicolon at the end. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Cool, so now we just go into here and we can, instead of doing all this stuff, get owning pawn for owner? Yeah. Cool. All right, that's good. I think that's everything I wanted to change there. And then, was there something else I wanted to do? No, I think that's it. So I'll double check this works real quick. Come on with these compile times, Jesus. We got an error. I'm just going to go to the bathroom for 1 second and we'll be right back. C++ compiled as quick as Blueprint, life would be so much more enjoyable. Yeah, I agree. That's part of why I like AngelScript so much, honestly. But yeah, it'd be nice if C++ also was faster. I'm not convinced that's a real error either. Yeah, it's by AngelScript's by Hazelight. Excited for Verse? No, I'm not excited for Verse at all. To be fair, I haven't looked into it in a while, but yeah, did not like what I saw, to be fair. Right, so what is the problem here? So it was an actual error. The player character is probably missing an include or something. No, I just did not implement these. That's right, I got halfway through implementing damage and then for some reason started doing other stuff. What do you think of Verse? I don't understand what issues it actually solves, yeah. Have you seen the syntax? Yeah, what is it? Okay, I'm glad you... I was trying to be like kind of, yeah, middle of the road there to see what you thought first. But yeah, no, it sounds like you got the same sort of opinion as me. Yeah, it feels like a flakes of a language, like, you know, like it just doesn't feel like it's made for a user. Basically, it's made to show off how cool of a language we can make, and even then I don't like it. But it is what it is. Also, don't get their fascination with proprietary languages, eh? I kind of get Blueprint because like visual scripting, you know, designers, whatever, but I don't know, man. I really wish they had just taken an off-the-shelf middle, like, I don't know what you call it, but like a language between C++ and Blueprint and just use that. Ideally one that's been around for a long time, and ideally not Python, but just want better C++. Yeah, I agree. I think there is room for a scripting language for sure. I just don't think it should be a proprietary one. Player character. What did I just fix? Oh, I need to make sure weapons still work because I did that change with the getting the owner. So let's quickly make sure our weapons still work. Yep. Make sure he still works if he tries to hit me. No. Wait, this is a pawn, right? Yeah, it is. Root owner was null. Root owner was null. What should have happened is this owner wait 1 second. Because the attack, we actually passed through the original, so we passed through, yeah. So this actor coming in should actually be already the right thing. So this would be the actual pawn we're looking for. Then this gets set to null pointer, and then this should be valid, and then we try to get the owner of the actor. We don't actually check this one. Okay. So what I can do to quickly do something for that is just try to cast it. And the cast might fail, but if it fails, it fails. And that'll handle the case where it already is the right thing. GD script, yeah. Burst, I've never heard of. Definitely not proprietary. I don't understand the fascination with proprietary languages and game engines. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You passed in owner, and within it, it is getting owner, so you called get owner, yeah. I can't pass this in because I'm actually taking in an actor component. I'm taking in an actor, and the thing it's coming from is an actor component. So yeah, but the change I made should handle it, I think. Oh, right, Unity's got a new C# like language, eh? Didn't know that. If I had my dream, every engine would have C++ and C# and a visual scripting thing. Just because I like C# as a like a VM language. Yeah, what is the point? You have manually managed memory. Last I checked with native array, native map, and cool free on them. Right, I see. I have no idea. It's weird. I don't love where Unreal's headed with Verse, but hopefully it sticks to just that Fortnite thing. Or all of their support doesn't just go towards that. Alright. So we should be good now. It should be able to attack us. Wait, what? Oh, god damn it. This is what I meant. My bad. Actually, a better way to fix this, now that I'm looking at it again, would probably be to do this. And then just have actor be the owner for now. Although, of course, now it doesn't like that, which is fun, and now it doesn't like this. We'll just treat whatever actor you pass in as its own owner, because that does make sense. It owns itself, but then it might have an owner above that. And now this will come through as the pawn. This will be true, and this will... Still not fucking work. Jesus Christ. I still need this. There we go. Or just actor. Whatever. I didn't need to mess with this, I guess, because this just gets immediately reassigned anyway, so whatever. I already think code bases are too fragmented with BP and C++, but if they add verse as well, then the situation will only get worse. Yeah, I'm not sure where verse is supposed to sit in the stack either. Last time I looked at it, they were making a huge deal about the distributed processing, like I'm assuming for Fortnite Creative or whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure where like they intend it to sit exactly. If it's supposed to be between the two, or it's supposed to be above Blueprint or replace Blueprint. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Alright, we should be okay now, I think. Yeah, and the syntax, I don't know, really does not strike my fancy. Okay. Now he's killing himself again. Oh, because I do actually need to do this still. Man, what a mess. What a mess I've made here. How about actually what we'll do is we'll make another helper function for it, even though we're going to now be doing this twice. It'll still be, I think, helpful. So for this, we just want to do basically the same stuff as this, except we're going to keep track of them as we go. So what we'll do is not sure if I need to necessarily initialize this, but then we'll just do owners.add the actor itself, and then for every owner we come across, we just add it. And then right at the end, we'll just return that list. Would be a lot cooler if they just gave up on verse and used Rust or Zig, but that will never happen. Okay, so I don't need to initialize. Okay, that's good to know. Cool. Okay, so now we can just use this function to quickly grab, because remember we need to set the ignore channel for all these things. So I guess go like that. Hopefully that's not going to cause any memory issues. Cool. All right, so that should now go through the list of the owners and set them to be ignored. So you can't, if you're trying to hit something, you can't hit like the weapon you're using or yourself or any part of the owner tree. Rust and Zig would be interesting because Rust would be like I feel like that should sit at the C++ level of the engine, you know? I feel like having Rust scripting language might be a little odd, but I guess there would be no reason you couldn't do it. Okay, let's make sure he's not hitting himself again. Yeah, I don't see the trace, but he is hitting me. Oh, the trace is coming out of his head. Oh, his, I see, because I'm not rotating the actor. Okay, so that's another thing we need to do, is I can just do this here. Actually, let's do it in C++, because I will move this code probably. It's something your. Unless that's a character thing, maybe? Use controller. Okay, and now the thing just needs to have him focus. So once he is aggroed, we just want to go get controller, set focus. Ah, shit, there's an AI controller though. To other actor, oops. And now that should make him constantly face whoever he's aggroed at. Situations like this, I prefer to use callbacks or iterators instead of returning an array, just so I don't have to allocate anything. How would that work for Blueprint though? I guess a callback, as you said. Yeah, I don't really know how to do that. But I see what you mean, rather than putting it in a list, returning the list, and then the list just gets garbage collected. Yeah. Well, I'll leave it like this, but I might make one that's like for each owner in tree or something like that, that has the delegate thing. I just need to look up how to do that. Yeah, to get that figured out. Okay, so that should be good now. Did it compile? Yeah. This just didn't get turned on for some reason. Okay, so he should actually face me now, and I'm gonna actually just put an arrow in here so I can tell which way he's facing. Using a closure can be just as nice to use as returning an array if you only care about the C++ API. You can always make BP function that returns as an array based off the callback C++ code, so you have the best of both worlds. True. Yeah, I think that is what I'll do. I'll have two functions. Okay, yeah. So he is actually facing me now, which means his trace is actually not hitting me. Because I probably turned off visibility on here, I bet. Or it's just off by default. Because usually you don't want the capsule to block those traces, but in this case, in a first-person controller, I do. Okay, yeah, he's hitting me now. Alright, so that's good. Wait, was that actually doing damage? I thought I didn't hook that up yet. Oh yeah, it is. See my health bar going down. I must have done that in the damage component, did I? That was the next thing I was about to do. Damage handler. Oh yeah, it looks for a character stats thing, and if it has it, it'll cool. Alright, well yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, this is working reasonably well. The AI is shocking. And he just sort of spams his attack when he's close. Wait, I just realized also that I don't, the damage is just fixed, right? Yeah. So I need to obviously make that. Not fixed like that. And now we can have this guy do like 5 damage or something. And then the equipment and weapon by default will do 10, but that should be actually a property on the weapon probably. You know what, let's do if int range. And then we'll do fmath rand range get upper bound. I guess it's value, is it? I think if you apply knockback to the enemy on hit, that would make the combat a little more interesting, unless you have other plans. No, yeah, that sounds good. We could do that. I don't really have any strong plans at the moment. I'm just kind of just following my nose. I do want to hook up my skill system to this at some point, so that your skill with weapons actually affects like hit chance and stuff. But for now, that's not a thing. Okay, and then we'll do something similar in the mummy mob. Yeah, here we go. So somewhere in here we'll just have fint 32 range. Gameplay, I guess. And we just send that damage through. Okay, so that will make it slightly more dice rolly. Yeah, knockback's a good idea. The character doesn't have physics currently, so that's going to be something. The paging file is too small for this operation to complete. What? No, it's definitely lying about that. What the hell? Hang on. Close out of there. Okay, now it's fine. Alright, so this is all coming along pretty well. Check line of sight, that's another thing we could work on. Yeah, so the knockback is going to be interesting because these are just pawns. They don't actually have, like, the character movement just has a launch function, but there is no actual physics on here, so I'll have to set that up myself. So that'll be a thing. I will probably just do that manually and see what happens. Let's go to the mummy, give him, okay, let's do just whatever, inclusive, doesn't matter. So he'll do between 1 and 5 damage. Not a lot, probably. I don't know what the balance should be on this stuff right now, but then the axe will be 10, do 8 to 12. And the sword. I need to do level scaling at some point too. This one will be just 5 to 10. Okay, now let's see what happens. Random side note, one of the really cool things I found about ECS is that the compile times are great. You never really have to include anything for systems besides the files for the components. Components themselves, which are usually small systems, don't depend on each other, so you don't need to include those. Right. You mean the ECS in Unreal? Mass? Yeah. Compile times are a pain in the ass. Okay, yeah. So that's working. You can see my health going down at a much slower rate now. I should be able to waste this guy a lot quicker. Yeah. Any decent ECS is like that. Oh, okay. Alright. I do need to put health bars on stuff. Okay, let's quickly, I guess, do the line of trace thing since I noticed it. And then that will probably be the last thing for the night. Yeah, that's fine. Unless I have something translucent just hanging about. Not really. Okay, that's fine. Let me just commit all this because we've done a whole crap load of stuff. Okay, so for the line of trace stuff, I mean line of sight stuff, we pretty much just want to do another line trace. But I will actually put this in its own function. Let's go public. Has line of sight to and then to location has line of sight to actor. And now that I think about it, I'm actually going to put these in the function library because I'll probably use these in other places. Actually, no, I'll leave them here. It's fine for now. I'll do that if I need it, rather than just preemptively. I will make these callable, not pure. Change to, if you've ever had to make a change to skeletal mesh component header file, for example, you'll probably be compiling for like 3 hours. Oh god. Let's have a quick look. I'm interested now. Ah, yeah. Yeah, pretty gnarly. Yeah, fuck that. Alright. Let's see. So, line of trace. So, this will be like if has line of sight to actor, other actor, then we'll go ahead and trigger the aggro. And now we need to implement these. Alright, so I'm going to do the location one first. So, you know what? This is very similar to this. Honestly, so I'm just going to grab the whole lot and edit it. I'm writing it all from scratch. If you mark a function as const, even if you make it blueprint callable, it will show up as pure in blueprint for whatever reason. Blueprint pure false. Okay, yeah, I do want to do that because that would be not great to have that as a pure node in blueprint. Also, did not know you could do like equals false like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's bring the library and everything in. We need to bring this function in. And okay, so we want to trace to, let's start with the actual trace itself. Start, the range is not mattering, it's just going to be the location. And then, yep, that all looks fine. And then right here, we want to say pretty much just return if there was no blocking hit. So I can do an exclamation point, but I'm just going to do this to make it more obvious what's happening. Yeah, so if there's nothing in between, we will not, that trace won't land. And then basically what I want to do here is return has line of sight to location. So what I was just thinking about then, why I paused it, is because what I probably want to do in this case is also ignore the actor that I'm tracing to. You can use line trace test by channel. Maybe it's cheaper, not actually sure. It doesn't calculate normals or anything, just returns if it hit anything or not. Okay. Didn't know about that. So we need to move this up and move this here. Yeah, now the problem is I need to actually force another ignore actor in here. So I guess this, I don't love that I have to do this, but no, you know what? I'm not going to do that because that will screw up the API a little bit. I'm just going to do this twice. Which is not great, honestly. Okay, location. I need to turn this into a protected function or something, I think is the way that I should actually solve this, but we're going to do that, and then we're also going to do the same thing for the actor itself, because I don't want to hit anything that is part of the target, and I don't want to hit anything that's part of me. I just want to hit stuff that's like, you know, other stuff. So yeah, that'll ignore all that as well. Okay, I think we're ready to try this. So yeah, it should only aggro now if there is actual line of sight. Line return this equals false, because it should return true if it doesn't hit anything. Attach children then? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I was thinking about passing an additional array, but I don't really want to have an extra parameter in this function. So I need to convert this to a, let's just do it. Let's just do it properly. I'll do do line of sight check towards a location with a, yeah, as you said, a T-array of actors. What did you call it? Other actors or something? Or let's just call it ignore actors. Okay, and that can just be C++. Because yeah, I'm not comfortable with the amount of duplicated code there, honestly. Const ref on that, thank you very much. I always forget that. Thank you. That's a bad habit I have from C#, is forgetting to worry about const references. Maybe location? Yeah, how big is this? Who knows? Yeah, maybe. 64-bit times 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, let's do that too then. And here as well, I suppose. Because, like, yeah, let's just do that. No point wasting this memory. The pointer should be fine though, that's just 64 bits, right? I think it's a 64-bit pointer. Is non-plain old data passed by reference? Okay, that's a good rule of thumb. If it's greater than 64 bits or it's a non-plain old data object passed by reference, okay. Const reference that, and now, so here is where we'll do the thing. So I'll do the normal thing to the location, but then, you ready for this? Let's do for ignore actor in ignore actors, double for loop, baby. There we go. Okay, so now this will return, yeah, so now we just do, this one is do line of sight check against actor, get actor location, and pass in the ignore actor. Can I do that? Still okay to pass by value, but it's more instructions. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, and then this one, do line of sight check with just the location and nothing? No. The owner of this, no. Ignore this. Yeah. Can't do that. So I want to ignore that actor, but I also want to ignore this as well. Come on, why not? And something similar for move. Oh, I wish there was a mechanism in C++ to just say borrow this value and let the compiler decide. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That would be nice. I think Rust has something like that with the borrow checker, right? Why can't I put this in there? This is an actor. You might want to actually use tconst array view now that I think about it. So instead of having to allocate an array just to read, you can pass in any sort of array and just view it to iterate. Then the syntax you're using would compile. Okay, I've never used one of those before, but we can try. Learning all sorts of stuff today. What did you call it? Tconst array view. Interesting. So it's like a read-only array, basically. It's also plain old data. Array view. View of another array, statically sized view of an array. Allow functions to take either a fixed C array or a T array with an arbitrary allocator as an argument. Okay. It's a view into an array, so it's basically a pointer to the beginning of the array and its length. Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. Didn't know that. Rather than the whole array itself, since I'm passing in the array like kind of, I don't know what you call this, not statically, but you know, like literally, I guess. Okay. Where's my thingy? I did already update that, but it's still not happy with this. It just doesn't like the this keyword. What the hell? The reason the code is complaining though is that you're passing in this from a const function. Oh, so I could technically do stuff to it. How do I get around that then? I just want like... Okay, so you're saying make it const? In here maybe? No. There we go. Jesus. Okay, so now I'm officially saying, hey, I would like I'm passing in this, but I won't change it. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Cool. Thank you for your help. And now this wants it to be const as well. That's fine. And now, oh god. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. This wants this to be const, but there was a problem. There was a reason I couldn't do that, wasn't there? Oh shit. Jesus, that is annoying when you have to propagate const that far, but it is how it should be. Like, I don't actually want to... I might want to do stuff to these, actually. Because when I return these actors, now that means I can't do anything to them because they're const, right? So how do I handle this situation then? Well, I mean, I guess I'll just leave it like this for now, but I feel like I could probably make that better. Yeah. Okay. All right, we are good. You can't just use the actor you pass in as part of the return. You just can't use the actor you pass in as part of the return, or give up and const cast. It just means that whatever comes out of this, I can't do stuff to, right? Which is not really what I want, honestly. What about if I do this? Bloody hell. But I need the actor I'm passing in to go into the array, though. Because it's part of its owner tree. How do I const cast? Am I going to get yelled at online for that? I mean, it makes sense with how I'm using it, but yeah, I guess you're right. It shouldn't be part of it, but like, when I call this function, I want just like everything, like this actor and everything like that it's a part of, essentially. I guess it's just a bad name for the function. But yeah, I think this is how I want it for now. Let's just hide that const cast and pretend we never saw it. Okay, and now everything is hopefully fine here. So now we're using that array view. So we'll see if that blows everything up, but hopefully we should be good now, and we should hopefully also have line of sight working. Const cast within my code and not the library. Since it's more so this one case you have where you need to pass in a const actor. What do you mean though? How would that work? Wait, let's have a look again. Okay, where did this problem originate from? Owner tree. I've gone so deep I can't remember what I was even here for. Melee attack components. No, I don't think I have the brain power for this. That's alright. I'll leave it like that. Maybe next time we can fix that up. I don't think it was here though, was it? Wasn't it the line of sight that was causing issues? Yeah, I'll just stick with that for now, and I'll come back to this to-do one day maybe and fix that up. But I guess the point you're saying is rather than doing the const cast here, we just pass a normal actor and then yeah, I don't know. My brain's not braining. Sorry. I will. It's getting really late for me. I don't usually code this late, but let me just get this working, and then yeah, I'll come back with a fresh brain, and we'll probably be okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. One that takes in non-constant returns non-const. Wait. Have it return const actors and make another function that takes in const actors and returns non-const. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, const is a frickin' rabbit hole sometimes. Modern Minecraft again. Okay, line of sight is either gonna crash or work. Place your bets. Let's get into his circle. Okay, crash. Who voted crash? Oh, fucking hell. Why is it crashing now? Get owner. And the mummy mob. Yeah, you're wrong. What the fuck? This function was working before, wasn't it? So I pass in the mummy here. Right? Oh, wait. No, I pass in this. I just didn't update this code. Because, yeah, then I check that. Yeah, okay. I see. Sometimes out of force of habit, well, not really force of habit, but out of instinct, I go to apologize to the compiler when it yells at me when I crash. Okay, what the fuck is this not happy with now, though? This is an actor. Oh, no, not more const crap. Come on. How about this? Const where? Const, const this? Nah. How do I make this const again? Like, we did it up here, but we did it with this special, array thing. Can I const cast this? Or like, how do you unconst or something? This is const, but the argument expects non-const. Oh god, fuck my life. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, hang on. Const actor. Here we go again. Why? Why is it like this? Const. Still teaching me for not getting const right from the start. Now this has to be freaking const, and now this has to be const, and now I'm returning something non-const, so I'm just going to const cast that because I don't want to return a const thing, but I want to pass in a const thing. Okay, there we go. Holy hell. Sorry about all this const stuff. You're implementing all the necessary functions for the interface. Not familiar with C++, but that's what the error looks like, though. Does CPP even have interfaces? Yeah, it does. Well, Unreal has interface. I don't think C++ really has. It's got like multiple inheritance. Yeah, got to const the whole thing. Yeah. So, yeah, no, that's the error is the crash is because this function was not returning the right thing. Ali, oh, welcome, by the way. Civilid. Sorry you had to witness that whole debacle just then, but I think we might be okay now, potentially. Everyone cross their fingers for no crash. Ali asks, random question, have you ever programmed a Raspberry Pi in C++? No, I haven't actually. I've done stuff on a Raspberry Pi, but it was in, it was like I just put basically like Linux on there and was setting up some programs and whatnot. but I haven't programmed a Raspberry Pi with C++, or Arduino. I'm just a measly Go C dev. I'm sure Civil Ed, you probably know much more than me. I'm struggling here, but we're getting through it. I know Unreal pretty well, but yeah, the C++ is kind of kicking my butt a little bit, but Gandev is here to help me. By the way, just letting you know, with const casting, you may get weird bugs that you don't expect when you call a getter and it modifies something, and multi-threading will be harder if that matters. We'll see if we come to that problem. I'll see if I can figure out tomorrow how to fix some of this const stuff. But yeah. Okay, what do we reckon? Crash or no crash? Or logic error? So I am losing brain power like minute by minute here, hopefully. Okay, so I can see him trying to look at me right now. Except only when I enter the sphere. God damn. Okay, one more change we need to make then is actually when this overlap happens, we need to periodically check. No crash. 0 for 2 there, Gandev. Okay, so I just need to do like, okay, fucking hell. I need to muster every bit of brain power I have left tonight, and let's see. I've now lost my mouse cursor, that's also good, there we go. Okay, I got this. You ready? Get the world. Get timer, manager, set timer, and then we need the handle. Pretty sure it's fine if I, no, I don't want voice. Stop doing that. Line of sight check. And then I think it's like, I forget the syntax on this, but it's like this. And a mob check plus actors. And we want to do that some frequency, I don't know, 0.5 seconds, and loop true. Okay, and then we want to actually just check up here. So if the handle is already valid, if the handle is not already valid, we want to set the timer thing. Okay, now we need to make this thingy, this function. Come on, brain, you can do it. We're almost there. Okay, and then I think that needs to be a U function because we're binding, we're creating a callback. So then we implement this, and now we say aggro overlap, no, aggro range dot get overlapping actors. Let's see, hang on. I'm just going to stay in the zone. I see messages coming up, but I just want to stay in the zone here real quick and get this sorted before my brain completely switches off for the night. Actor overlapping actors. To get the overlapping actors, you don't need a class filter or anything, and then we'll say if overlapping actors dot num, or I think there's a is empty, then we'll get the handle and Or wait, first we have to get timer manager dot clear timer, and then I'm not sure if I have to manually do this, but I'm going to invalidate the handle as well. And then we can just return from this function because it doesn't matter anymore. But if there's any left after that, then we're going to check the line of sight to them. Check. Has line of sight to actor. Lost actor. Then we want to aggro. So let me create a couple of quick functions here. Different callable. Okay. Where was I? Okay, then we return set aggro. So we're going to need a function for that, or a variable. I think it's already stored in the Blackboard, but I'm just going to have a copy here as well. Should be fine. Shit. New aggro target. New aggro target. And then we need to do the aggro stuff that we were doing before, which is this. Sounds like the Minecraft song. Okay. Fuck. AI controller. Okay, there is a chance we might not have an AI controller, so and then we just set that to there, and yeah, and then we say, I guess, just if aggro targets, or a new, it doesn't matter which one I use, aggro target is not equal to a null pointer, then we do this stuff. Otherwise, we actually want to do the opposite, so, oh god damn it. That can be for that. Otherwise, we want to, not sure why I was doing that twice. Okay, so that code can just be like that, and then set focus. Can this take in null pointer? Clear focus. Probably not. Wait, it really forces me to... Okay. Whew. I think that will work. Maybe. Right, what did I miss in chat? Sorry. You're trying to make the mummy AI look at the player at all times and only attack if you're within range. Yeah, so that's, we've already done that already. Doesn't need to be a U function in this case, only applies to add dynamic macros. Okay, that's good to know. In this case, it's not doing any weird BB virtual machine shenanigans, but actually directly calls the function. Okay, Did you get free assets from Fab? They are Quixel Megascans. No, I did not. Welcome in, by the way, Art Blocks. May want to check is valid instead of null. If the actor is destroyed, okay, is valid, checks for pending kill, true. I think if I use, goddamn, where was I? This, it'll do that as well, right? And I can just do that. I'm pretty sure the overload for that checks pending kill. Maybe not. No, let's just do it the way you said. Well, no, because then I need to, it needs to be there to dereference. Okay. That just checks for not null. Wouldn't I need both then? If aggro target is there and aggro target dot is valid. Oh, it's a macro, I see, okay. So if it's valid, then do that, otherwise do that. Okay. Okay, I think now this should work if I did that right. But wait, there's one more thing, and I think that is... We don't actually need to be checking this if we already have an aggro target. And we also don't need to be worrying about this if we have an aggro target either. At least for now, because once it's locked onto something, it's going to stay locked on for now. Yeah, I do know about the pending kill thing. Yeah, and is valid. Yeah, I probably should use that more. I do tend to be lazy and just do this. But yeah, I should. Let me add that to my little Gandev list of tips. And what was the other one? Constcast. And the other one was T array view. Okay. So now let's see. Do we crash this time? Holy shit, it's almost midnight. I really need to go to bed. Okay, he's checking the floor. Why is he checking the floor? He might be trying to check himself or something. Why is he triggering his own freaking overlap? What the hell? Okay, that's fine. Let's just also return if other actor is this. That's weird that that can happen. Okay, and then I think we got it. How long is this stream? 2.5 hours, so it's even longer than my normal streams, and I said it was going to be short. Fucking hell. Alright, that's alright. We made some good progress. Alright. This time. No. Wait, what the hell? He is running this function, right? Oh, look at that. We're spawning and deleting level sequences over and over. What's happening here? Oh, he's attacking himself. He is attacking himself. Yeah, his aggro target is himself. Okay, how did that happen? Yeah, what the hell? I thought I prevented that. Other actor equals this. We got a suicidal mummy. Oh, I guess it can still be in here though, eh? Okay, class filter's not gonna help me. How bad is this? Am I gonna get told off by Gandia for doing this? Let's see. Remove this. And then close. And then compile. And cross my fingers. It's weird that he can end up in his own You would continue the loop? You mean in here? Yeah, but I want to stop this eventually. Oh, remove that swap. Yeah, I don't actually care about that. So that's fine. Oh, looks like I do care. Remove swap. Sorry. No. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, he's overlapping himself, which is pretty annoying. But okay, he saw me that time. I need to do it behind the wall. Okay, there we go. He's trying to detect me, but he can't, which means he's not detecting himself. As soon as I step out, there we go. And now he's just locked onto me. Stop checking for line of sight, because it's kind of expensive to be doing traces and all that and overlap checks all the time. But very good. Very good. He is now attacking and will be on me forever. So at some point we'll have a system, I guess, where, like, I don't know, maybe if you're outside of this range for a certain amount of time, it'll like clear his aggro or whatever. And we also need to give them idle behavior as well. Oh, is there? There's a way to add ignored actors to the overlap component itself. Let me try that. And then I really need to go to bed. Aggro range, ignore. Okay. Maybe I'll do that on begin play. That feels like probably better. Should ignore true. Okay. Maybe that'll handle it as well. Yeah, constructor is probably suspicious for that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll quickly make sure that doesn't crash everything, but if that's good, I think I will leave it there. Let's quickly check. So now I probably don't need that extra check to make sure the aggro on construction. Yeah, I kind of want it to be before it begins, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, cool. All right, that works. Yeah, pretty happy with the progress we made today. Combat is coming along. I need to do the knockback thing, which I need to give him basically physics for. And then I need to do like a death thing as well, and looting, and tweak the AI, but it is getting there. It is coming along. Anyway, I'm going to leave the stream there. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for the help as always, Gandev, and I will catch you all in the next stream once I find